A solo art show? Yeah, that sounded terrifying, and honestly, that's exactly why I did it. I recently hosted my first solo art show, Joy is the Revolution. And here's how I turned my fear into the biggest creative leap of my life. Now, it all started on a random Tuesday. I just got back from drinks with my homie Camari, and I think I'm gonna do an art show. She convinced me, and I'm tripping because I'm like, yeah, it feels like the right thing to do. I'm nervous, I'm scared, but why not? I've always been passionate about joy and its power to transform lives, but most of my art lives on social media. I wanted to create an experience, one that would help my local community tap into their inner child, proving that art really is for everybody. It sounded cool, but also terrifying. But how was I supposed to make this happen? How do I get my art from my iPad into the real world? And most importantly, what if nobody shows up? What if the whole thing is a complete flop? But I decided to go for it anyway. So I do the wildest thing. I post on Threads this post. And basically I say I want to do an art show in December. And mind you, this was towards the end of October, but somehow things started falling into place. Some homies at Origin Studio House, they offered me the space. Then my friends Valerie and Chris stepped up to help bring my vision to life. And just like that, everything was locked in. It was time to get to work. So here are 3 things I learned while turning Joy is the Revolution from a wild idea into reality. Lesson 1. Perfection is the enemy of progress. So the floor of my office is fully covered in mini art prints, and I'm trying to organize them. I was 11 days out from the show, and half the pieces weren't even close to being finished. I hadn't even started framing the prints. I was completely overwhelmed by everything that still needed to get done. But here's the thing, no one cares if it's perfect. What mattered was that it was there. I was committed to the vision, and I made it happen with the help of my community. Revolution doesn't wait for perfection. Lesson 2, joy is contagious. Who wants to help me throw an art show? I'm not the type of person who usually asks for help. I'm always the one offering support to other people, but it's been hard to be vulnerable enough to ask for help when I need it. So sending in those text messages and emails to recruit volunteers, it felt awkward as hell. But I couldn't do it alone. I needed help, and what was incredible was that my community showed up for me. Like, people literally showed up for me. I'll be honest, asking for help does not come naturally to me. It's just not a part of what I'm used to. I'm used to being the one that supports people, not the one needing support. Yeah, this is pushing me. I am pushed outside of my comfort zone, 100%. 3, art is a conversation. For this show, I wanted to make it an interactive experience, so I had DJ Wyldflower spinning some rare grooves. I had a table set up for people to create collages in my style, and I made these coloring sheets that featured my artwork so that people would be able to color my artwork in their own way. And one person even told me, I haven't colored in years, this was so much fun. It literally lit my heart on fire to see people interact with my artwork in these ways. Every piece started as my story, but by the end of the experience, it became everyone's story, and I think that is the power of art. I share a part of myself, and it has the power to change everyone who interacts with it. So here's my question for you. What's one small act of joy you could bring to the world this week? Oh my gosh, do me a favor. Would you like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it? And if you want to be friends, you can add me on Instagram at JustinMadeThat. If you're interested in purchasing anything from the show, you can buy it at shop.socurious.co. Okay, thanks.